Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and we've got a special show today. I'm here with Brad Burness, Coordinator, Big Chief of Galveston County Office of Emergency Management. And we're going to talk a little bit about, so far this year we've been through, or in the last couple months, we've been through snow, ice, a tornado right after Christmas. We hadn't got a break.
And then facing another one
and now,
tonight.
Yeah, we've got another cool front when we were recording this. But, you know, hurricane season, it's really not that far away. And, in fact, with some of the other shows, we're already talking about it. In fact, you're going to come out to Good Morning Bolivar in, was it June? I think
May.
In May, and talk about some stuff. But we've got a sign-up going on Wednesday that it can really help people, especially older people that may not have transportation, may have limitations on being able to get up and down the stairs good if the power's out and their elevator's not working. Let's talk a little bit about this sign up in the program, because I just learned when we were talking, I thought it was a county program, but it's not. It's actually a state program.
Absolutely.
But the county sort of gets it going. So let's talk about what it is and how it can help people.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for having me this morning. So the program is called STEAR, which stands for State of Texas Emergency Assistance Registry. And essentially, it's a program that allows people to receive assistance, and it's focused on transportation to get folks out of the potential affected area of a storm or a disaster and get them out of harm's way. It's similar to our mass notification signups that we have on our website for year-round disaster preparedness. But what they do is they focus on, like you mentioned, elderly folks, folks with access and functional needs, folks with disabilities. And so when you sign up for this program, you get put on a list, and that triggers a couple of activities for the county and for the state in terms of accountability and follow-up. So we have an obligation, once somebody's on that list, to reach out and make positive contact. So we'll make a phone call. If we're not successful, can't get through, we'll make another phone call. And then on the third strike, we'll actually send out either fire, EMS, or law enforcement to do essentially a well check to make sure that you're okay. Do you need assistance or do you not need assistance? And then go from there with that. So,
and this is coming into a disaster, or once a disaster's happened. It could be a barge with fumes or something, but they're still evacuating.
Absolutely, and that's kind of the little bit of a shift in focus that we're taking here at the Office of Emergency Management. We do our annual preparedness guide, right? In the past, it's been hurricane, 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 but it's actually a disaster guide because, as you just mentioned at the beginning of the show, it's not just hurricanes. So
we have a little bit of everything.
We've got a little bit of everything. So yeah, it can essentially be effective for multiple types of scenarios, not just the hurricanes. So. And so how it kind of works is, once you're on the list, we make those calls. We reach out to you. If we're able to contact you and you do need assistance, then what we do is we'll come out and pick you up. And then what we have done is set up what we call a transportation hub. And from there, we bring you to the transportation hub, where we have bigger buses and more transportation to get you out of the affected area. Yeah, so to shelters. So it's just going to be out of the area.
Can a family member sign up someone, or does the person doing it have to sign them up? Can a family member sign them up?
Absolutely, yes, and we encourage that. Yeah.
If they can't make it down, and there's a sign up, the state's coming in on Wednesday to the AARP building, which is 1 block west of Crystal Beach Drive. If they can't make it down here, how else can they sign up?
So we actually have the same sign up on our website. So GCOEM.org, that's www.gcoem.org. That's also where we house our general mass notification signups for emergency alerts as well, that we push out for weather alerts and that sort of thing.
Right.
So, and it's also, if you also just text it 211. That's how you can also access the program.
Oh, can you? Okay.
Yep.
So it works through any of the cell phones then?
Absolutely.
Getting signed up. Let's touch on the mass notification real quick while we're doing this, because it's funny, you know, when we had the tornado and the freeze, you'd call me and tell me something, and then about a half hour later, the notification would go out or something. And it's great because a lot of times I get busy and my wife can't get hold of me, like during the storm this summer. She couldn't get hold of me, but she knew what was going on, you know, sort of through the notifications that went out. And then, you know, once I got hold of her, I got a butt chewing, and because I didn't call her and stuff. But let's talk real quick about the sign up for STEAR. It's no cost.
No cost.
The state's coming in Wednesday, and what times will they be there?
So it's going to be a week from today, February 26th,
Okay.
from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay. And there's no cost. You go down there, get signed up, and then you don't have to worry. If you're signed up and maybe a family member comes down and is going to help you evacuate, that's okay. But at least if they can't make it down, you've got help. And that's the way I look at it. It's sort of like signing up. I sign up for Chambers County, Galveston County, Harris County, all the different alerts, because I want to know what's going on around us. You know, if something happens on the Houston Ship Channel in Harris County, depending on what the wind's doing, I want to know about it, you know, when it happens. Same thing in Texas City and in Galveston County. And so if you've never been to the GCOEM's website, you really need to go to it, because there's a whole lot. I sat there probably for an hour and a half one night and looked through all the different programs, how you can volunteer for stuff, all kinds of stuff, and it's really a neat website and up to date. You're going to be here in May for the Good Morning Bolivar that we have at Jose's free breakfast, and talk about, we're going to be getting ready for hurricane season, and I'm sure before hurricane season gets here, we'll do several more shows, because one thing I've noticed, and you made a comment earlier about proactive. I've really seen a change in the last little bit since you came on board on being proactive. Energy's gotten proactive.
Yeah.
I think the only agency I got a little complaint about is TxDOT and our Highway 87, but we're working on that. So anything else you want to get out to them as far as sign-ups and what people can do now while the weather, they're going to be stuck inside for a little bit.
Yeah.
By the time this show airs, I think we'll be up to 70 or 75 degrees, so it'll be nice weather. What other programs do y'all have for people?
Yeah, so I just definitely want to take the opportunity to say, you know, even if you don't have a situation where you need to sign somebody up for STEAR, please come on down and we'll sign you up for our county alerts.
Yeah.
That's equally as important, right? So
Yes.
our staff will be there. Our state representative, that's going to be from the Texas Division of Emergency Management, who runs the STEAR program. So please come out, and we'd love to get everybody here signed up on our county mass notification as well. So, and there's other apps out there. FEMA has an app, AccuWeather, different weather, the weather, you know, there's a ton of different apps to keep you informed, and that's our big thing is what we push out every year is make a plan, build a kit, stay informed. And this little segment here is about the last piece, which is staying informed. And so
y'all have an advantage though where your office is over there.
Right.
And a lot of people may not know it, but you actually have the National Weather Service in your office, and I think there's a slide window between the two. So you talking about getting information out quick.
Yeah, we're the only office actually in the United States, the entire country, that is co-located with the Weather Service. So yeah, it's we have a big advantage. That also puts obviously a little more pressure on us, because we need to, there's no room for error here. There really isn't. And so like you said, I appreciate the word on that, but that is one of our goals, is to be more forward-leaning, and that's what it's all about, is keeping folks informed. And if they're not informed, then it's hard for them to prepare and make decisions. So
well, and I think we've seen that, and I'm going to bring up Harvey and some other stuff, you know, we got stuff from GCOEM, but I think they're more proactive now. And so I want to thank you, Mark, County Judge Mark Henry, his group, everyone, the Weather Service, but even energy has gotten more. And when you say communication, man, if you get information out, no one can complain.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing we've seen. And with social media, there's no better way to get information out. You know, when I get it directly out to everyone. You send out emails. So really, there's no reason why someone shouldn't know that 87 is going to flood.
Right.
You know,
everybody's busy with their lives and everything,
right.
And not everybody is, you know, this is the world that I work in, right? So that's our job, is to keep
Right.
everybody informed, and everybody's busy and has their lives, and don't, you know, the weather isn't always, you know, on their first thing on their mind. You know what I mean? Getting kids ready for school and
Right.
and all that kind of stuff. So it's definitely a priority and for us. So.
Well, I know that I can see a big difference here over the last 6-8 months. And even one instance is the tornado we had. You know, I came in from Austin and you were already over here and met me out there. And so, you know, go to their website, gcoem.org.
Yes, sir.
Sign up if you want some help or want to talk to someone. Come down Wednesday to the AARP building and get signed up. Talk to some of the state people, the county people, and be ready for any kind of disaster. I mean, we've got an intercoastal that takes chemicals up and down. We've got plants catty corner from us. We've got the
hazmat on railway,
on railroad,
terminals.
cruise ships, shipping containers, a lot down here. And actually, I found out the intersection of the intercoastal and the ship channel is the busiest waterway intersection on the Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
And so, and I can remember probably 15 years ago, there was a barge that got hit there. So, well, Brad, thanks for joining us today. Make sure you sign up, make sure you're ready, and make sure you make a plan. I have a plan. It's to load up the dog and a cooler with my wife, and she goes to Austin, and I head the other direction. So we're going to head on out. Hope you enjoyed the show. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.